Colors matching up. Green on green. Orange stripe on the orange legs. Deadly combinations, boy.
Decent sized fish. Doesn't look that big. Oh, he's good size. My drag was tight, man. This guy was like, oh, he's pulling drag. It's got to be a good fish. Never used this before, and I've had it for like 5 years. Let's see if it works. I don't really trust those things. I've never fished over here before. Seems to be working. It's a nice fish. Healthy. Probably keeper. I'm not going to measure him.
There's no barb on that hook. He's biting down really good.
It's a good start. I've never fished over here before, but this rock seems to be holding some fish. There was 2 of them that chased it up to the surface, which was pretty cool.
Look at the color of this water. It's brown.
This was later on when the sun came out.
Hard today.
Lost. Turning on that camera just cost me a fish. Good thing it was a little one.
I don't recommend ever grabbing the tube when you're trying to pull a striper into a kayak or a boat.
It's a nice one. It's 30. I don't know if you could see the rod behind me. Tried getting out my line twist, and I ended up getting snagged because I was like, let me use this rod. Well, I let the line twist out of that one. It's biting down really hard, and I got snagged on this rock that I just pulled this fish off of. Yeah, it ended up getting wrapped around my propeller, so I just wasted a whole freaking spool of 80-pound spider wire, moss green braid, 80-pound test. That's what I like to use. This guy would be perfect for the dinner table. That was fun though. That makes up for all the shit I went through. Now that the sun's out, I think that's going to help a lot. The sun really helps with these. Hit it twice. Oh, this is a good fish. No fight, man. I spoke too soon. He hit it, and I just stopped. I was like, let me act as if this is like a high 30 to 40, maybe 40. It's a big fish. It's a big fish. He hit it, and I just stopped. I was like, let me let that thing sink in case. So anyway, he hit it, and then I just paused. I let it sink back down to the bottom because he started taking out drag. I don't know if it was the same fish or not, but this guy hit it right after. Definitely a good fish. Definitely want to get him in the boat. I'm gonna break my rod doing this, but this rod already is broken. It's hooked through the fucking eye. That's why he's fighting like this. What the fuck? Come on, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. It's hooked through the fucking eye. You gotta be kidding me. Thank God I crushed the barbs on this thing. Oh my goodness, right above the eye. That's why he didn't fight at all. Hooked right above the eye. Not in his eye, I think. It's touching his eye. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Fuck. It's 36. It's bigger than that. It took off. What a disaster. I hope his eye wasn't permanently damaged. He was hooked right before his eye. It wasn't hooked right through the eyelid. Oh my. I hate to see that, man. That's why I was shocked when I saw how big he was. Definitely swam away, or else I would have dove in after him to revive that fish, man. I would have felt so bad. But once he felt me touching him, I almost grabbed him by the mouth again after he went in. Thank God I crushed the barbs on this. Please heal him. Raphael and Angels of Healing. Like, I forgot to put that in my how-to video. But what works a lot is a quick jerk, but you have to literally jerk it as soon as you get the bite. It has to be very quick, so it appears like the bass is biting onto it and it's, you know, it's immediately trying to get away. When you do like a delayed jerk, it doesn't work, at least for me. Keep going, quick jerk, or a pause, and the pause worked. There's a rock 5 yards from me, not even, yeah, 5 yards. Went right to the rock, made a right like I'm doing right now, and then I came back. I almost made like a U-turn. That's actually a fourth thing. If you can't pause, let line out. After you get a good hit, you can let line out. That also works. I'm glad I just thought of that. So those are some other techniques that I should have added to the how to use a prophecy pipe video. I knew there was going to be a bunch of stuff. And honestly, it was really hard getting what I got into 15 minutes, and I'm not happy with the way it came out. Changing directions. There's a rock right in front of it. This rod I'm using is the HMG that I broke. I broke the tip of this when I was casting a few videos ago. Nice fish. Low 30s probably. 31. Hooked to just a little piece of tissue on the lip. When the water gets hotter, their metabolism speeds up. You know, during the winter, they don't need to eat as much. The colder the water is, the slower their metabolism is. Did not feel like a bass.
This is why you should never grab the leader or the tube.
Did retie. I made the leader a little bit shorter. Fuck, I still lost the fish. As soon as I changed directions. Fucking lost another one. Fish I lost because I was turning on the camera. I think with the circle hooks, I feel like once they're on there, they're on there. The J hook, I feel like I lose more fish. Fresh sandworm is beating the gulp today for sure. You guys might call me a one-trick pony, but if I could get them all on top water, I would do that. But it's just not that easy. You know, this works all the time. Top water doesn't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the way I feel about it. Just lost another fish. Literally had like 6 or 7 feet of line out, and I was just right on this rock. That I didn't need a lot of line out. You know, I lost like 5 or 6 fish today. So I literally had no line out, just like this. When a fish hits it, it just feels alive. And that's how I know the difference. I don't know any other way to word it. You're gonna catch more fish with them. Net. Netting all these small guys. It's not actually even net. He's like, for his, oh, this guy went through his eye too. Fuck me. For his, put one of those pink mullets on the tube. Immediately something ripped it right off. Off, motherfucker. How many fucking fish am I gonna lose today? In the past, I've tried pink. I've tried green and white mullets. I never really had any luck. This pink, man, for some reason, your gulp or whatever your trailer is, now it's on the hook. It's a big part of the presentation. People like to make fishing a lot more complicated than it really needs to be. All we're doing is outsmarting a fish. There's days like today, like the weather, there's things that make fishing more difficult. But we overcomplicate it with fucking tides. And if we know a striped bass is an opportunistic feeder, tide shouldn't fucking matter. Tide, current, all that fucking shit shouldn't matter. The moon, what the fuck does that matter if they're an opportunistic feeder? They're going to eat when the opportunity presents itself. I know with the striped tube, all I got to do is get it in front of their face, but I do the same thing with gulp on a gotcha jig head. So anyway, that was my rant for today. Not anymore. I used to look at the tide and all that, keep track of it, but now I know that if I present my tube correctly in the right spots, I'm gonna catch fish. It doesn't matter what fucking time of day it is. It doesn't matter about the moon. It doesn't matter about the tide. None of that shit matters. I've said it before. The time you go fishing should be the time you have to go fishing. You shouldn't wait for the perfect opportunity to go fishing because the fish are there all the fucking time. And if something's an opportunistic feeder, it's gonna eat when it's given the opportunity. It's that fucking simple. Every fish is an opportunistic feeder. Porgies, fluke, they're all fucking opportunistic feeders. They're waiting for your lure to get in front of them. So get off your fucking couch, get off the computer, get out of your house, and catch some fucking fish. That's it. Check out Peter Ranieri's channel. You will not regret it. Definitely if you want to learn stuff, if you're a Hobie owner, you should follow him. If you're a kayak fisherman, if you fish Long Island Sound, or if you just like fishing, definitely go check out his channel. He's the real fucking deal. Nothing like me. He knows his shit. I'm just a one-trick pony. The reason I'm out here is to set a new world record. And I know this is my window right now. The world record was broken on this shoreline 10 years ago in the Long Island Sound, but a month from today. So this is my window. She's swimming through here. She's swimming through here. And I don't know why everybody says that all the big fish are female. I don't buy that shit.